and this week we're going to look at messy play that isn't really very messy, just using cardboard junk. So this isn't the kind of junk modelling that you are treated to if you've got school-age children and they come home out of the school gate and present you with this really lovely creation that you have to find a home for. This is more just using what you've got around the house as props for play. So I've got 3 different sorts of things to show you, and you just need to be collecting bits from now on in, and you'll start to see opportunities, you start to see things and think, oh, I could use that for whatever. I've not so much got, not so much yogurt pots, but definitely toilet rolls, because they're your friend, and kitchen rolls are even better. So I'm going to show you some of the different ideas for different ages of children, because messy play we range from usually about 14 months upwards, but obviously we've got all ages at home at the moment, and right up to quite older primary age children will enjoy doing a bit of modelling and making, creating with cardboard, because it's really nice to work with. So for tiny little ones, first of all, tubes and sorting and posting things for fine motor skills. So this is a really good one if you can collect some of your kitchen roll empties, and then masking tape, don't sellotape for goodness sake, masking tape them onto the wall where your little ones can reach. And then if you've got, really you can post any old thing down there, but so you can make it suit whatever you've got. Egg boxes, not showing off with my 12 eggs, egg boxes are really good for sorting, so you could have a whole load of stuff in there, colour code with a marker different bits and get them to sort the colours into different slots, or just use it to catch everything at the bottom. So you could give them a bundle of stuff at the bottom, doesn't have to be round or balls or whatever, but it could be just as long as it fits through the tube, so something that they can post through, they'll do that for ages. Loo rolls are a bit smaller, you could have a few different ones stuck on the wall, and then they've got to work out then what can fit down and what can't, so that's a good one. Then also with little ones, posting is really important skill. So any old sturdy box for that is great, plus any old bits you've got. So you can cut holes that fit whatever. So you can cut holes to fit your Duplo bricks or little people. This one would be great for just posting. It's quite satisfying to do. Little doors for little fingers. So you can just cut yourself. There, I've just cut in there a door. So we had one of these where we had all different little finger mice puppets, I think, and they had all different doors to go to, and so you could just open up the doors and poke them in. They could do that for ages. Some windows. So once you've got one of those, then you can just do all sorts of different things with it, and they'll sit there and post those in for ages. Your bigger children will like to decorate that cardboard with wax crayons. It's really satisfying to colour on because it makes a really good noise, so it's really sensory. That's the little ones. Oh, I have seen, which is a really good idea, but we're not a golfing family. If you've got a load of golf tees, you can have them with a toy hammer and bash them through. It's really satisfying, really good strength, arm strengthening for little ones as well. So that's that one. So next on to things that you can use to play with, really. So for slightly older children, so this is something we do all the time at Messy Play, create a play scene. So really this would be something that you would do for your child, or you'd get your older ones maybe to do for them. Works really well for having to have the dinosaur box at home for no good reason. So we've got some dinosaurs. I've just cut any old chunks and then a slot in each. So you can make lots of different structures with that, quite big ones, and just slot them together so you've got some mountains for your dinosaurs. This is a great trick to make trees. Just tear them. And you can use, we've done this before at Messy Play where we've made blossom trees as well, so you can be more creative if you've got older ones, and they can stick on little blobs of tissue paper, or they could colour in kitchen roll. The paint bleeds quite nicely onto kitchen rolls. Make yourself some trees, make some little trees as well, and maybe a cave or two. And if you have that set up, they're much more likely to go and sit and play with it for a bit and draw their attention to it. Another one with tunnels is trains and tracks. So if you've got your normal train track or just a little bit of track or a car mat, You can make yourself some tunnels. If you've got tile floor or wooden floor, you can tape a bit down with some masking tape again. And if you don't have a track, but you do have some of this kind of washi tape or masking tape, you can make really cool tracks, and the novelty value of that might entertain them for a little while. So you could do yourself some track going along. So that's your middly sizes really. Anyone a bit bigger than that, you can use any old bits of what you've got. They'll be more creative. Again, it's not so much the junk modelling, this would be much more fine motor skill, fine skill making. So kind of tray shaped pieces are really good for this. So whatever little people or things they're using to play with at the moment, so if they've got little Lego figures or little mini dolls or whatever they're using for people or animals, get them to have their own tray each like this and bung them a load of little bits and bobs like these, and they create a little world for it. So say you had lots of animals, you could make a zoo with a pool, you could use these as beds. These cut really satisfyingly into little chairs or rockers or tunnels if you're making a zoo. Quite quickly they learn that they can make little chair shapes and put their people in them. So that's a really nice way to absorb older ones for quite a long time. They can start colouring in, they can stick bits of paper on to add on to it. I think that was most of it. We used to spend quite a long time doing that with mine when they were a little bit younger than they are now. But we got quite into those bigger ones doing it. And of course you can use your older children as slave labour to make this kind of stuff for your younger ones, and hopefully keep a few of them occupied for a bit longer. If you have a go and you make some stuff, send us some pictures. We really like seeing them. We'll post them on here and give you a shout. See you soon.